there was people that I'd run across, maybe Shanley, over my lifetime. I mean, back there.
He's from Portsmouth, right?
Portsmouth,
yeah.
Yeah. He was in real estate business, but all of us were flying by the seat of our pants, that's all. There was no organization at all, and all you know is at the time we decided to form the Realtors. And it was all done. We had a little group of ours over here, the Seacoast Realtors, not real estate group, and we met over in Concord, Eagle Hotel, and we went over there and had lunch. We did on it because there was some other people interested. Well, with the whole state group what we're trying to form, but we're all independent little real estate brokers, and that's how we formed the Realtors of New Hampshire.
Yeah. When you started the organization, did you have like a president and a vice president, or was it just a free-for-all, or was it a poker game?
It was almost like a poker game back there, and then all of a sudden somebody decided to get somebody to do it, and they do some paperwork and stuff like that, but it was a handshake. It was almost a poker game. I hate to say that, but it is true. It is true. Irene York was around,
yeah,
because that's when I was with Irene York. She used to work for John Emerson, and she was his secretary. And John Emerson, down here, down on the main street there, up over where Rivers used to be,
yeah.
He asked me to come in there and open up sell real estate. So I did. Just in those days, I mean, we didn't have to have licenses. You didn't have to have this. You didn't have to have those things. And so I did. I went over there and opened up a little office upstairs and sold real estate. And I got a license, an insurance license. I got a real estate license, and whatever licenses we needed in those days. Well, we all had it, and it was no problem to get the license. I mean, it's not like it is today. Today, I mean, it's paperwork after paperwork after paperwork.
How'd you get in the real estate business?
Well, it was an opening at that time. Max Lacey is the one that kind of convinced me.
Mm-hmm.
He used to run Lacey's department store down on Central Avenue, if you remember where that used to be.
I do, yeah.
And Max Lacey was
where the Chinese restaurant is now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was very friendly, a nice fellow, and I don't know how I ran across it last night. I guess maybe your mother bought stuff there, and I think maybe that's how I have to get there. And so he mentioned to me, if I wanted to get any financial help. In those days, if you wanted to borrow $5, I'll give you $5. You know what I mean? But no more than $5.
If I wanted to buy a house, how would I go about doing that?
You walk into a bank and say, I'd like to borrow a house, and chances are that would, then you'd have got the financing. Fine, I mean, then I'd have to go and get the house and keep calling you what I had. And then if you bought it, the customer would pay me a commission.
And as far as buying it, was there paperwork, or do we meet?
Well, there was a you had to sign a sales agreement. There was a sales agreement that could be any kind of a sale, almost shaking of hands. Yes, I would say make a handshake. The agreement you could do business in those days. God help you today if you try to do it.
That was in the 70s. That you were Realtor of the Year.
Yes.
And didn't they send you, was it Mexico or Hawaii? One or the other.
I did with Mexico.
He will always treat see. Right he'll always be. R-E-A-L-T-O-R. He has integrity. A realtor is the man to see when you're buying property. Years of training make him know best investments for your dough. A realtor is the man to see. Right he'll always be. R-E-A-L-T-O-R. He has integrity.
Yes, I would say based on handshake. The agreement you could do business in those days.